What's up, Brian Lee? How we doing? Welcome. Hopefully this works okay. Alright, kick right in. So yeah, I actually did a little better than I thought I did. I finished up that other round. I thought I was -10. I'm like -19, which is awesome.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live second-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Here at the TPC Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so many people tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole, with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there. But it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything. Birdie opportunities, holes that are fraught by water, bunkering that's been changed. All in all, it's a great atmosphere with nearly 500,000 people that visit this during the tournament week. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Right on, thank you, thank you.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Just a pure strike. Perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
Good read, good line, well played.
Now to the second hole, and Frank, what can you tell us about this par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker, and the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. 12 feet still to go.
What's up, Fyro? How you doing? Welcome.
Wow, I thought he made that. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. It used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hole if you can't make this par 5 and 2.
Just
and
got done playing some
green. It has been completely changed.
a little bit ago.
Just blasted that tee ball, Frank. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see
I actually
a very
really do
good
like
look at
golf.
eagle coming up.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Second
great
line.
effort, a little too strong.
Just barely missed.
Didn't take the break.
Still get a birdie, though.
He's got a birdie chance now coming back. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. He's made it.
I used to go to the driving range. I never actually played
Frank,
a full
what's the
round of
strategy
golf,
here
but
off
I
the
used to go to the
tee
driving
at the par
range.
5 third?
For
I
the
would
long
get a
hitters,
couple
they still
buckets
think
of
that they
balls
can
and
reach
hit
this
'em.
par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee. Oh, this is straight at it.
That's a really good line.
Oh, stop.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
What's up, Richie? How are you?
Frank, this is the kind of start
Good to
every
see you
player
again.
wants.
Yeah, swinging it well.
Yeah, as a kid, we used to always go play miniature golf.
Good thing,
There
too.
was a
Actually
place
putting
around
well.
here to do it, but they tore it down. Seems like miniature golf's gone the way of the drive-in. You don't really see it much anymore.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. From 105 out. Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far, everything going according to plan. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot.
Oh, right on.
Easy birdie.
Yeah, I'm sure if you go to big cities, they probably still do have them.
Now a
but
chance for a birdie.
unfortunately, we don't see them around here no more.
Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Par 4 6th, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Stay up there.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Shouldn't be a problem here. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good parts.
Clean this up with a tap. In for par. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now here at the par 4-8, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
It's some European version of smacking a ball.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's full
How you
melody
doing,
now.
Sunshine? You
Par
good?
yesterday, now for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Finishing out the front side now at the 9th. And Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the front 9, Rich. Very thin green, protected by that little splash bunker in the front. Iron players get a real advantage here. One bunker down the right side to be aware of off the tee, though. I doubt anybody could carry that.
Want to get this damn tournament done.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 3-2-0, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. This is a 125-yard shot with enough of a breeze at his back to make him think. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Trying to make yet another birdie. And he has it for birdie. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
A little bit too hard.
And it makes the green in regulation.
A little bit too hard.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's
probably
difficult,
gotta be.
but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Nope.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Darkness. What's up, brother?
Has it. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot.
I hear ya.
Find the fairway. Then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to attack that green safely.
What's up, brother?
Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside. And
Another
your
one who
problems
probably
are just
can't
starting.
sleep.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. So a tester from 4 feet.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance.
Okay, there's that.
12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Birdie try again here today.
Okay.
Oh, good roll, good putt.
Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still you get a reward at 13. Oh, that was sweet.
Hey, Night
Straight
Owl.
down the middle.
What's up?
Frank, this will be from 200 yards, second shot.
We'll be waiting for you, Drea.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Oh, this
Getting
is
ready
eagle.
for the putt. Oh, yes, that's an eagle. Par 4 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left has been pushed out into the fairway, actually makes the whole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually open. You don't really want to be trying to miss that green on the right. Should you decide to go at the flag, well, you're going to have to carry that front bunker.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Frank, how good was that just to get it on the green?
Well, from that shot there, you would have thought for sure that there was no chance he had of finding the green. That was some shot. It's no snack, though.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Could use this one. This is for par.
I'm robbed of that one.
Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
How about that terrific approach shot, setting up a makeable eagle putt? Not a gimme, but well within his range.
You'd like that one again.
Frank can't fault him there, trying to make an eagle.
It's a rare bird.
Again.
The pleasure of
Fucking
making one,
denied.
well worth the effort.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
I can't even imagine what kind of noises he's making too to trip
Just
you
an
out. You think
amazing
you'd be
display.
used to
The
it by
records
now.
continue to fall. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated
Yeah, I
with,
seen
which
you,
is the fist
the
bumping,
comment about the whole
rowdy
one.
spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course, and it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course.
Damn.
So just a formality here. In for par.
Right.
Frank, 16 was
Right
fun.
on, DJ.
17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green. It takes a brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run. Factor that in.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. This is a cross-country special.
Okay, so we gotta go to 53. And even if we miss this, we can still get birdie, but it would be nice to take this eagle.
Frank, he might like this one. He might like... Oh, he's going to love it. Oh, my goodness. That is amazing. Just a sensational putt.
We got some coffee there.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering
Yeah,
down the
that
left
was
side.
actually a really good shot.
It showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This is a good-looking shot.
Oh.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
I don't know if we're going to see one of those on this, man. It's
Just
not
5 feet
really.
left.
Because there was a couple times with some of them Tiger Woods games, I could literally just know where to put it, and I could get a hole-in-one every time. But with this, it's more realistic, so everything changes every shot.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
I just have to get lucky one day.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing
I'm going to
well,
heat up some
but
coffee
who's
real quick
consistent.
while we move on to the next round here.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly
Yeah,
presents
that'll
the
be
season-long
cool.
race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic.
We got to get some more
Set in
people
the
to get
Sonoran
it, though.
Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains.
Oh, I'll
We're
be
at the
getting it
stadium
today,
course at
baby
TPC
girl. You know I
Scottsdale
will.
in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you
We'll be
think about
rocking
the
it by
TPC Scottsdale,
tomorrow
what's
night.
the first thing that comes to your mind?
And maybe we could run through
Really,
it.
It's just been updated.
I
like
don't know,
the
maybe
game
we can
itself
run
for
through it
these
a little
young,
bit
strong
before we
players
stream.
of the modern era.
Uh-oh, Paladin Dance.
Now we go down to the action at the first. Frank, time for the third round and time for a good
Oh,
start.
nice,
That's
man,
right.
nice.
2 rounds in the bank. And what will today have to offer? What a great shot.
I don't think so, because I don't think the actual physical disc copies are coming out for a while. Right now, I think it's
Well, that's
just
just how you
a...
envision it when you walk to the first tee. High and deep,
Digital
right in the middle
download.
of the fairway.
And yeah,
Good
that's
way to
what I'm
start.
saying. We could at least
Frank,
get a
this
hold
is
of the,
position where players
you know, we can at least
absolutely
figure out the
chops here.
controls
Good
and
chance to make
shit.
a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing
I
you're
don't
really
think
looking at
it's
right
super
now
hard,
is just the
but-
flag.
Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be
And
no
yeah,
worries about
it's
making
supposed
that
to be
one.
coming out on
Birdie try
PS4
again here
sometime
today.
in the
Had a
next
nice
few
birdie on this
hours.
hole
We should
yesterday.
be having it. I've
And he
been
has it
checking
for birdie.
periodically. I haven't seen it on there yet, but
Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for
but
off
now
the
is
tee?
that 8
This hole
a.m.
has
for
been
you
lengthened in
or 8 a.m. for
2014,
me?
some
This
30-plus
thing.
yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed. Making
that
this
mean
drive a
technically
little
I
bit
get
more
it an hour
important now.
before
You can't
you?
just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Ah, yes. Nothing like adding a little challenge to the game, eh? See what you did, girl? Distracting me with
Be
your
a little
feminine
disappointed
wiles
with
there.
that because
Got
it
me all
lands
crazy.
in
I
the rough
couldn't
and
hit the
it
ball
appears
right.
to be fairly thick over there.
See how she is, guys?
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Good looking shot right here. So on a putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frankie's going for 2 birdies in a row.
If he can knock this one in, then that's certainly going to help the confidence.
So 18. Nope, ain't got that one. Get my
Very
coffee.
well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Alrighty. Yeah, this was not too bad. It's one my mom had downstairs.
Frank, what's the strategy
Just
here
been
off
kind
the
of sitting
tee
around
at
in the
par
living
5
room
third?
forever,
For
so
the
I
long
decided
hitters,
it
they
was
still
my game
think that they
chair.
can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second
Kinda
shot
like
to try and leave
yours,
a good
but
third
newer.
shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That has it down the right side, protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee. That's fine.
Frank, one of the great moments in tournament history here in Scottsdale. You go back to 1996, the sudden death playoff between Phil Mickelson and Justin Leonard. Mickelson has always been the hero out here because he went to Arizona State.
Yeah, and it
Come
still
on
runs
over, you
through
can
his
try it
veins,
out.
Rich. There was such an important win for him because to do it in front of people that he considered his home crowd was huge. And then also to do it in a playoff where, obviously it's win or lose. So for Mickelson, 1996 and TPC Scottsdale, certainly ring home.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all.
And yeah, like I said, because
Shouldn't be a problem
I
here,
think
but
just
not a
because of the
formality
digital
either.
download aspect of it, I have a feeling you'll probably only be able to get it from like the PlayStation Store or something.
Just making a mockery of the field now. Another eagle.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
This one has a chance to be close. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie try again here today. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Now to the 5th hole and a challenging par 4.
Slightly longer this year. Played off a new tee at the back, and there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. They've now been put together to form one and in the perfect position that really make you think about your tee shot. It takes a very big drive to try and carry that bunker on the right. It's going to be at least 315 plus yards to get past that. Green itself still tilts a little left to right and back towards the player.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself that it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
And yeah, like I always say, golf can either be a relaxing or a very frustrating game depending on how it's going.
Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Second shot. Good look at the green. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot.
That will be a great look at birdie.
Up on in there.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Oh, hell no.
Quite a stiff par.
Yeah, nah, this isn't quite that bad.
Really favoring a higher
And actually,
shot that's gonna
17
land
I haven't
softly.
played. I had Madden
Therefore, you can
16. I
open
got
up
it
that
with my
green.
first
The further back you
Xbox
go,
One.
the wider it gets.
It was pretty cool, but I haven't played 17 yet.
And this is looking really good. And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Dang it.
Just a little tap in here.
I could probably jump on the ground and make that fall in.
Did the job right there. Now here at the par 4 8th. Slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of two bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those two bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th.
Yep,
You wanna
we're
get it
getting
out there.
close.
He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Settles in,
Yeah,
looking to knock it in tight.
if I really did play golf, I guarantee you I
It
would
is a
probably be
windy
like
day out
Happy
here,
Gilmore.
Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Trying to make yet another birdie.
I actually, I really do miss the hockey games too. I used to play tons of those.
That looked like it nearly got below the lip, the level of the lip there.
Can't believe that one, Frank. That was a complete horseshoe right there. Just an amazing display. The records
Yeah,
continue to
I'd
fall.
imagine a lot of golf courses have a lot of golf clubs at the bottom of their
Finishing out
ponds
the
and
front
lakes and
side
stuff,
now
and
at the
people getting
ninth. And
pissed.
Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the front 9, Rich. Very thin green, protected by that little splash bunker in the front. Iron players get a real advantage here. One bunker down the right side to be aware of off the tee, though. I doubt anybody could carry that.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do
That's
you get a
probably
lie like
because
that?
you haven't
Seriously,
been
you could
taught
hit
how
any
to
club
play,
from there.
girl.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green.
Oh!
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
And in for birdie.
I really almost thought that was an eagle for a second.
Hello again and welcome, Rich Slaughter, alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports at one of the great venues in all of golf, TPC
Damn,
Scottsdale.
DJ,
Upwards
your
of
internet
500,000
nightmare
fans
continues, huh?
expected throughout the week here. A lot of buzz being generated, and now plenty of fireworks as well on this back 9.
There is
what
Rich,
ended
this
up
is a
happening
Super Bowl
last night.
type
That's why we had to
atmosphere,
quit
and
it last
what a
night.
wonderful way to
Damn
start this
thing
back
just
9. A dog right that's been
literally
radically
stopped
changed
working.
in
It was still fine for
2014.
me.
Numerous bunkers,
I went to
bunkers
the
added.
live control
This is a
room
very
and it still
strict
said it was
dogleg
streaming
right par
and
four,
everything
by
was
that,
good, but
I mean, you're going to have to
all
hit
it was
down
doing
the
was
left
buffering.
to have an open shot at the screen.
Setting up for an approach shot here.
personally, I think Dre is sabotaging my stuff.
Frank, when you look at great rivalries in sports,
Because I know you guys can't see her right now, but you know she's totally twerking, trying to make me miss.
To achieve greatness, to achieve legendary status. And in golf, Tom Watson needed Jack Nicklaus to push him to another level.
And also to define an era. Without one,
At least in my head,
the
she
80s or the 90s or the 2000s or the 2010s. You need those players to define that era. So you need competition. Competition is not without rivalry.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Damn, we keep missing them like just inches.
Line and speed go together.
Just by that inch.
Sometimes you want that
it's a good thing we're so fucking
badly,
far ahead, though.
All of a sudden,
like
you're
if
faced
I
with
was
a lot
neck
of
and
work,
neck with
more
somebody,
work
I'd
than
be
you
like
had hoped
going,
for, just to make the par. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
I did play the golf club. I had it for a little while.
Frank, what's the best play
it
here?
seemed like I
No
just didn't
bunkers
like the
really here to
controls.
worry
I don't
about,
really
Rich, so you have to
remember
pick
because
something
that
in
was
the
a
distance
while
as a
back.
good line.
Because that
Something
came
a
out
little
right
bit away
after
from the
this,
water that protects
and
the
I
left
ended up
side of
getting
this
it just to
fairway.
see.
And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home.
See, look.
So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit
Now
of cut off the
Drea's
tee.
flirting with me and
That
stuff.
should shape up nicely
She's
for this
totally.
long par 4.
Somebody else is paying her to mess up my game. You know they do. That's probably where she got the money for Friday the 13th.
Massive off the tee.
From all these other golfers that are tired of me beating them.
300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, no shit, DJ. Did that? Were you streaming when your shit went out?
Oh, solid strike.
Right?
Right in the heart of the green.
Fuck.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. So a tester
Totally.
from 4 feet.
Oh, yes.
Great shot to get the birdie.
That's what we'll do when I
Frank,
come
this is kind
over
of the forgotten par
to
3 on the back
Missouri.
nine here at TPC.
We'll play beer pong, but we'll use like energy drinks.
What do you think of the par 3
We'll get you all
12?
hopped up.
This is
some
by
fucking
far
energy
tougher,
drinks,
Rich.
and then we'll turn you
Downhill
loose on
tee shot,
battlefield.
especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
On the green.
I could just picture you all hopped up.
Second shot.
Has it. Good putt right there.
Yeah, I used to like those Knox drinks, man, but they started fucking with my stomach because they got all that citrus
chance
shit
for
in
birdie,
there.
or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough. But also, Frank, chance for disaster here.
Well, there is.
I really
Water
did
very
like
much
the
in play
container
down the
those
right
Knox
side.
drinks
There's a
came
bunker
in,
down
though.
the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Yeah, amen, dude. I remember,
This could
like,
be good.
when they first came out with one of the energy drinks called Venom.
That was just
It,
a gutsy shot right there.
Like, it was the first one in a while that, like, I was going like, holy shit, this motherfucker works. But it said right on the can not to drink more than 3 a day. And back when I was playing, I would go through like 5 of them a show. And we were playing like all the time. Like, literally, I started shitting blood. It was bad.
Wow, what a punt. That is huge. To the par 5,
Yeah, I don't know.
here at
There was a
TPC
couple
Scottsdale.
times it looked
Lots of
like,
danger
you know,
left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
you was
This
feeling
hole has really
uncomfortable,
changed over the
but
years. It used to be a split fairway. That no
I couldn't
longer
really
exists.
tell anything was
that
wrong.
bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left front and left side of this green.
yeah,
you can't
them
just
Venom
blaze
drinks,
away and
man, they were
comfortably
good.
expect to hit 13 and 2 in
Now,
there.
you're coming in here to try and mess stuff up to you.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Yes, exactly. You tell them. Right?
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Stop.
Well, that is an
Dude.
exceptional shot on the green and in
Yeah, I
position
do.
for
I
birdie.
really did
Full
love
melody.
those Venom drinks,
Just a
man.
couple
I
feet.
obviously can't drink them anymore, but I do love the taste of those Venom drinks. Cat, if you would have made me miss that, you would have been so good. So
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
good with your crazy butt over
Now at the
here.
par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can
Okay,
hear
I'd
the
agree.
roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Okay.
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize
I'm sure
you're
she
about to
knows you
enter
mean
the
it.
stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
And now the second shot here at this par 5.
Oh, this is right at it.
Stop. Ah, fuck, I should have backspin that.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Settles in over the putt. Go ahead and fill it up.
So saying it out loud makes it real.
Par 5 15, but Frank, I'm wondering.
If you say it out loud, then it exists.
To think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole.
If it's in your head, you can tell yourself it's just in your head.
Finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Okay, Drew. We'll be here. At least we hope, anyway.
Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Facing 29 feet.
Okay, so 23. Ooh, crap. Oh, we almost made it anyway.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Up.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Fuck that putt up, Cat. It's your fault.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Okay, before it was Dreer's fault for dancing around
Just
and
an
distracting me.
amazing
Now it's
display.
Dreer's
The
fault for
records
not being
continue
here.
to fall.
Totally.
Well, again, the fairways are lined with those huge galleries coming off 16 and 17. Now the finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. And Frank, what can we expect?
Well, this is a goodie. It'll play slightly as a dogleg left. Now, many a year, a player would try and carry the ball all the way over that water down the left side. But those new bunkers down there, it stopped the J.B. Holmes attack on this par 4. You're really going to have to play a little right of those now. And there's a couple of bunkers up on the hill to stop you doing that. So this is really a much tougher tee shot. 440 yards of par 4 just got a little bit more difficult.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. This is a good-looking shot. Doing whatever he wants with that golf ball. Moving left, moving right, hitting it straight when it's called for. He's doing it all. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. He got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Way to go, Cat.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. That is a solid par putt. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
Well, one more round, we should be 97.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's the final round of the Arizona Summer Classic. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf.
Yeah,
it is by
every now
far
and then
the
boredom
biggest
can be a
spectator
dangerous
event
thing,
in the
can't it?
sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular site for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament.
What's up, Witchy?
That's an
Welcome
absolute
back.
beauty.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Good looking shot right here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Now you should put a link to it up
Easy
in
birdie.
the chat, Julia. Make everybody go watch Darkness Dance.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Oh, great start.
Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still,
fuck.
it requires a very precise tee shot.
Fuck that up. Well, we're on a fairway. We're not on the right fairway, but we are on a fairway somewhere. Yeah, I used to be able to bust a move. My body don't quite move like it used to anymore, but
Just a case of a hole.
I was
suiting the
always
player's
kind of
eye.
dancing
Made the
around
birdie
doing
yesterday,
silly shit.
and he has a good chance to make another one today. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive. You can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This
I
green
like
has
the
been
Sonic
completely
hat.
changed
That's
in
hot.
2014. And the addition of one bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Oh, God, I used to have a handful of those championship belts, man.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
That was back when I used to go on stage dressed like the Ultimate Warrior. I used to have a couple of those belts.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot.
Shelby, what's up, baby girl? How are you? It's good to see you. I see you made it today.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Stop. I should have backspun that son of a bitch.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Are we putting? Nope. Okay.
He hold it, Frank.
Great pitch up.
Eagle.
Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close.
That is Chloe.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
That's totally her picture. That's what Shelby looks like. Shelby was Chloe from Life is Strange.
Come on. Don't do that.
Fucking
Cruel look out.
Fucking fuck. Bastards. Denied, cat. You got denied.
And he makes it for par. Now to the 5th hole and a challenging par 4.
Slightly longer this year, played off a new tee at the back, and there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. They've now been put together to form one and in the perfect position that really make you think about your tee shot. It takes a very big drive to try and carry that bunker on the right. It's going to be at least 315 plus yards to get past that. Green itself still tilts a little left to right and back towards the player.
And you know what? Hang on a second here. I wonder. Huh, I guess I haven't yet. Son of a bitch. I totally meant to make a command for you, Shelby, but I haven't got it done yet. We can just say that one's Dria's fault too.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. We moved that one
Tonight
out
will just
there,
be the
buddy.
night
Is
to
not
blame
going to
everything
like
on
the line.
Dria.
That moved down in the rough.
Looking at 130 yards now for the second shot. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. This for another birdie on this hole on the week.
I will say this though, theoretically speaking, I probably could blame Dria for a lot of shit.
Yet another birdie. And
She's
what
more
a
or
day.
less just like taking over.
Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time,
The whole
Frank.
day is spent
Driver,
just waiting
or do you
until
go through
11
with?
o'clock when
A
she
lot of
comes
that's
on.
going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering in that choke point. So, the strategy. Do you have the length to get past
Well,
them?
that's because you
Or
chicks
if
come
you have
in
to lay
here
out,
with
it's
your
gonna leave a
cuteness
much
and
longer
being
second
all
shot.
like
It's
stuff
nice to
and
roll in a
stuff.
25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff
Right,
out your
yeah.
chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
hide the flag stick from that man. This one
Yeah, and I
just
know on the
requires a little
Xbox
bit of
Live,
focus.
at least, I think the first episode of Life is Strange is free. But
That
you
one
can get
drops.
the whole thing, I
What a
think,
birdie.
for like $15 or something. There was a point where they had a
Now
sale.
the second par 3 on the
I
front
think it
nine.
was on
This
the
is the seventh
PlayStation
hole.
Store,
Yeah, quite a stiff
where I
par
was going to
three
get
because of
Life
the
is
narrowness in the
Strange,
front.
and there was
Really
another
favouring
game,
a
and both
higher
of them
shot that's
together
gonna
were
land
only going to
softly,
be like
and therefore you
$8,
can
and
open
I
up
couldn't
that
do
green,
it at the
'cause
time.
further back you go,
'Cause I didn't
the
have any
wider it
money.
gets.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Looks fairly straight. Yeah, see,
Frank, I thought that was it. Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, I totally should have got it when I had a chance. Because if it was Life is Strange and it was another
just a
one of those
formality.
Telltale games, I think that I was going to get. Oh, no. It was Life is Strange and Until Dawn. And I could have got them
Did the job
both
right there.
for like $8, $9. And I didn't have fucking $8 or
Frank,
$9
the par
at the
4
time.
eighth. This is a good
Sucked.
hole.
It is.
Oh, yeah, and I
to the
definitely
left,
recommend Life is
forces the player
Strange,
to
dude.
go at
It's
the
sad,
right,
though.
and, this will play
Honestly,
every
it's
inch of
definitely a
yardage.
tear-jerking
It's over
game.
470 yards.
That's for
Green's
sure.
still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front.
And yeah, Until Dawn was a great game.
Wow, that is
I
a
really
monster
liked Until
drive
Dawn.
down there. About 315 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Miss
Yeah,
hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
Would say so.
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. Wasn't that hard a shot.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact.
Oh, stop,
Nothing
stop,
wrong with
stop,
coming
stop.
up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake.
Oh, hey, Tony,
into
how we
another.
doing?
He'll take that one all day long.
Yep, this is
Very
it.
solid.
This is
about
the Rory
15 feet away.
McIlroy.
It's at sneaky distance.
Oh, that was for par. Yeah, I know,
A great
I know.
roll right there. Just a pure stroke right in the heart. Finishing out the front side now at the 9th. And Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the
hot.
front
I'm gonna
nine,
have to
Rich.
kick
Very
that
thin
AC on,
green,
dude. It's getting
protected by
hot
that little
here.
splash bunker in the front.
not even really
Ironside's got a
hot, it's
real
just getting
advantage
muggy.
here. One bunker down the right side to be aware of off the tee, though. I doubt anybody could carry that.
Of course, now that's probably Shelby's fault. Whenever Shelby's in the room, my temperature goes up a little bit.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. That is classy.
Got a chance of going in.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Hey, what's up, Blue Boy? And nope, you're good. We're about to win this tournament, but as long as the internet holds out, I'll probably play another one. this crazy cat don't mess me
Just
up.
an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Right on, yep.
Setting up
you
to
go
start
get some
the back
sleep,
nine
sunshine.
here,
We'll
and
see you
if it's
tomorrow.
anywhere
And then,
near
like I
as good
said,
as the
yeah,
front
just
nine, Frank
if you
Hill will
want,
be
give me
very
a call
happy with
when
his
you get
score at
up.
the end of the day.
And
The hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing.
we'll work
without
out that Friday
focusing
the
on score.
13th thing. But I definitely appreciate you coming by. I'm good, Blue Boy. I am good. Paladin Dance, hello. Welcome.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration
Peace
and
out,
focus at this
Drea.
point.
Love ya. But yeah, like I said, just give me a call tomorrow. We'll work out that Friday the 13th thing.
It's a good-looking putt right here. You might like it.
Normally you'd be happy to take two from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot.
Yeah, dude, I
Find
would
the
definitely
fairway,
recommend it.
then
I would imagine
even
you
though
might
it's a long
actually be
par
able to
four,
find
you
this
should be able
game
to at
used
least
kind of cheap
attack
now,
that green
too.
safely. Miss the
Possibly.
fairway to the right, which is the
Because it's
barrel
getting
outside,
pretty
and
old.
your problems are just starting.
And he's set
And
up
they
for
came
his
out with
second
the
shot
golf
here,
club
looking
right
to
after
knock it
it,
on the
so-
green. This is a good-looking shot. Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Wow, what a birdie. Par 312 may not be as famous as the par 316, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers.
Yeah,
A
I've
good
seen
bunker
people,
player obviously can get it up
I
and
was
down,
watching
but it's
somebody
still no
stream The
snack
Wolf
trying to
Among Us.
record
It
your
looked
par
like it was a
3
pretty
12.
cool story.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Birdie try again here today.
Yeah, I was almost
thought
wishing
he
I
had
had a few more
Good
bucks
try,
because
just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
I could have
It
got
shouldn't be
Resident
a problem,
Evil
you'd think, pretty obvious
Biohazard
apart.
today for 25 bucks. I really would like to get that too, if it's cheap. Because even with the $25 DLC, that would only be 50 bucks for
And he
it.
makes it for par.
Or I think the season pass is only
To the par
25
5
bucks.
13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. There used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left, front, and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore.
To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank.
Yeah, there definitely were some fucking crazy parts to that game. Like, even though I know what to do, I'll probably still have trouble getting by a couple parts of Resident Evil 7.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Par 4, 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left has been pushed out into the fairway, actually makes the hole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually
Really
open.
need to stop doing
You want to
that.
be trying to miss that green on the right. Should you decide to go at the flag, well, you're going to have to carry that front bunker.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough. Missing it off the tee. Frank, better than we
Oh,
thought
we
it
just
was going to.
barely got it on
Yeah,
the
that
green.
looked like it was headed for that thick stuff. the
Hey,
whole
yeah,
way,
Spirit
but,
Wolf, we were
fortunate.
wondering where you
And I
were.
guess you're allowed that in this game.
Locked in on the read.
You just missed Drea. Drea just went to bed. Ah.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
In for par. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee.
That's a
or
little
water
bit of a
short of the
boat
green.
there.
Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Let's go ahead and give her a shot here. I don't think there's going to be much we can do with this.
Could have been a lot worse. That didn't finish up too bad.
No, just on the fringe, so he'll still have an opportunity to knock this one in. All right, Frank, just on the fringe. He might be thinking about making this.
Yeah, he's a better chipper than you, Rich.
Oh!
We try up next.
If I would have spun that the other way, that could have been in.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Good putt. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, I remember seeing like the first 3 seasons of Game of Thrones because they were giving us a free HBO weekend one weekend, and the new season was starting. So I got to see the whole marathon all the way up to the first episode of season 4.
The only issue would be a lack of concentration.
It was an alright show, but
that is a solid par putt right there.
All right, 2 more. We got
Frank,
this
16 was fun. 17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green.
I thought for sure that was in the water.
Really try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run. Factor that in.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
Okay.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side.
Take
birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. These putts keep the round together. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Well, again, the fairways are lined with those huge galleries coming off 16 and 17. Now the finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. And Frank, what can we expect?
Well, this is a goodie. It'll play slightly as a dog leg left. Now, many a year, a player would try and carry the ball all the way over that water down the left side. But those new bunkers down there, it stopped the J.B. Holmes attack on this par 4. You're really going to have to play a little right of those now. And there's a couple of bunkers up on the hill to stop you doing that. So this is really a much tougher tee shot. 440 yards of par 4 just got a little bit more difficult.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Trying to make yet another birdie.
We won by almost 50 strokes.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Just a fantastic week of golf. Add that one to the win count.
A lot of great quality players out there, and to come on top of
one
that
more
leaderboard
birdie, man.
is
If only we could
truly
add one
a
more
great
birdie.
accomplishment.
Level 97. Keep forgetting about my Mountain Dew here. All righty, where are we off to next? Ooh, it's the Open. Oh, we're off to Shelby's neck of the woods. We're headed to Scotland now for the Open. So here we go, Shelby. Get ready, because if we win this, we're going out to dinner. Yeah, there's only 3 more levels left. I think it only goes up to 100.
The RNA are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times, and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports, and alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test.
You knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect, right down the middle of the fairway. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. 10-foot putt left. Frank, this is a good position to be in for a player. Making birdies,
and if I play this whole tournament, it's about a half hour per round. If I play this whole tournament,
second hole,
it should take us right up till about 8 o'clock.
Bunkered hole on the entire course. What do you have to do to stay away from
stay awake that long?
It plays in the same direction as the first hole, so the breeze, the prevailing breeze, normally off the right.
I didn't like the controls on the golf club game,
let it run out.
But it didn't seem like it was like all that much different from this.
Beautiful looking shot right here.
Long
and I said it's been a while since I played the golf club game because I got it like when it first came out.
Championship will be
I don't remember. There was a reason I didn't like it as much.
It was first played back in 1923.
I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the control.
A mere 75 pounds, so that equates to about $150 US. And just to give you an idea, the last time they played there, Rich, was back in 2004. When Todd Hamilton beat Ernie Els. He got a whopping 720,000 pounds. That's right. Nearly $1.5 million.
The money's nice, but every player would tell you, Frank, it is still all about that claret jug.
It is, and that's actually suited the Americans because since 1962, they've been to Troon 6 times, and 6 times the victor has been American.
That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Now at the third hole here at Royal Troon, and Frank, another sort of short par 4, just 379 yards.
Yeah, simplicity's the key here, Rich. You don't really want to hit the ball more than 280 yards. Reason why is there's a burn there. And then from there, still only a wedge into a green that has 2 tiers.
Oh,
whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough.
Really need to stop doing that.
What does the player need
to be careful
of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
I could see where that would put you off the game a bit.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll.
Has the birdie to move to 3 under par for the championship.
Right on.
And now back over to the 4th. Frank, you have to be impressed with what you've seen from the golfer so far.
It's rock solid. The ultimate of professional. Doing exactly what you should be on a day like today.
That's in the fairway. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot. That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks
I hear
back
you,
too
Shell.
much spin
I
off
hear
the
you,
green.
baby girl. I definitely hear you. Ain't the same.
Booty trap up next. Just a little tap in here.
Damn it, that would have been an eagle.
Frank, this is the kind of
So
start
close.
every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yep, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Now, the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole. A little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of this green.
Oh, a heartbeat moment. Go in. Oh.
Really good distance control there. Playing well through his strengths.
I don't know so much if it was worth all that drama about it, but it was an okay shot.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young
Yeah, that
star
definitely
so
should have fucking been
explosive
an
is
eagle,
setting
man.
himself up for a
That
big
last
weekend
one
run.
definitely have been a freaking eagle.
Moving on to hole number 6 here at Royal Troon. Frank, what are the golfers facing at this long par 5?
Well, you've got to attack this hole in chunks, Rich. Just allow the mounding on the right to kick the ball forward, then try and position that second shot. Keep well away from that pot bunker that's a little bit short, about 30 yards right.
I'm actually
and short of
surprised,
this
too,
green.
because
That
usually
is the
these
one
holes
that
are
causes
pretty
the problem.
straight, but the wind is usually atrocious in Scotland. Man, on all
Good
that
tee shot,
Tiger
right
Woods
to
games,
fairway,
whenever you went to
and
Scotland,
20
it
long.
was like 20-mile-an-hour winds and shit you had to deal with. So I
Second
guess I
from
should
an
be grateful
excellent
I don't
rock.
have to jack with that. Stop.
Has to be pleased with that. An approach shot within 12 feet.
Ooh, this one's for eagle, too.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Now to 7 under par. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right. Ideally, just a little cut off the tee. That's a ginormous tee shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation.
Now, it's that sneaky distance.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, here we are. All of 123 yards. It's the famous postage stamp hole.
It sits up there nice and proud. It's protected by 5 bunkers, but avoid the ones on the right. They're the deepest, all the way down on that right side.
You probably should go deal with that, Shelby. Love you.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Settles in over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, how does the front 9 finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not overly long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right. Just one bunker down the left to be avoided.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Oh,
this
crap.
is not hitting in the
And
right
we
direction.
really got to stop
Looks like
doing
it's
this.
going to be in the rough. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Frank, this
Yeah.
ball's in the rough. Anything you
Often
change
the
in your
case.
technique when a ball's sitting down a little bit?
Yeah, you put the ball back a little bit further in your stance because you're going to get a bit of grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that and keep that club moving. That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance.
This is a good-looking shot.
Oh!
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Now minus 10 for the round. Frank, this 11th hole can be a real bear. Even the Golden Bear knows that.
Yeah, just to remind him, in his rookie year in 1962, he made a whopping 11. Now, I can't remember the last time I heard Jack Nicklaus made double figures on one hole.
And so maybe a bogey 5 or even a double bogey 6. Not so bad. Frank, that one is long, and it is straight.
Well, in baseball, that's a home run. In golf, that is a huge advantage over everybody else that plays the game. Can you imagine just teeing up on every hole knowing that you've got 20 or plus yards over your fellow competitors?
Oh, that is classy.
No chance of going in.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. Back here at the 12th, and this is a hole that heads back towards the water. You might not see your tee shot land over the ridge in the middle of the fairway here, Frank, so what's the best strategy?
Well, it's called the fox, and you have to be cunning like a fox here. This one has a slight bend to the right, and a little like the previous hole, this is another fairway that certainly requires your best tee shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot.
Sometimes. I mean, hell, we are kicking everybody's ass.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
It's not as frustrating as if you're down and you're trying to come back. That's when not making putts gets really frustrating.
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, on paper, 13 seems pretty straightforward, but it's not that simple, is it?
No, very stringent tee shot. Gorse right and left, plus a little sort of mound with some rough on down the right side. So really, you've got to hit the ball down, not just the fairway, but the left side of the fairway.
Yeah, and I am actually really good with math. And golf, in essence,
Rich, there's
is
great
a mathematics game.
Roman necklace over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn.
Basically, you just have to know what numbers you're looking for.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player.
Some of the big thing is knowing what club does what.
Right now. Just a pleasure to
like
watch.
your 5-wood, like your wood clubs are meant to kind of go in low and bounce and roll quite a ways, whereas your iron is kind of more like a basketball shot. Just kind of need to know which one to do in which situation.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That will be a great look at birdie. Looking to make the move. This putt for birdie. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Frank, what kind of par 3 is the 14th here?
You can get sucked in here. Just 180 yards, which isn't considered that long. But if you look too much at the front of the green, you're going to see that's where the protection is.
Here we go. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
Oh, God, no.
Locked in on the read.
I wish.
And the speed.
And especially not on these games. Like I said, on the Tiger Woods games, I've gotten a whole lot of them. But on these games, it's a bit more realistic, so it's definitely harder. But yeah, and as far as real golf goes,
How's that for a birdie?
I might have been able to at one point or another, but
At the 15th, this par 4 is over.
because I got to the point where I could hit it about
The key here really is the
250
three
yards.
bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on
in
the right.
somewhat of a
260
straight line.
yards get you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
So depending on the hole, I might have been able to.
Frank just continuing to make the game look easy.
This just shortens the whole golf course up when you can hit it that far.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. These putts keep the round together. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
That's a good drive right there. Got all of it.
Did you hear the sound? Second shot.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Stop.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's a par 5, so we should get birdie at least. Let's see what we gotta do for this eagle here. Shouldn't get too
Awkward
crazy.
length.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. Just a couple of feet.
I'll take it, I guess.
Good putt.
Would have liked that eagle, though, man.
Frank, now to the hole they call Rabbit. 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green. Repetitive is often...
It's not too bad. I'd say this game was definitely worth 25 bucks if you have it.
Spectacular.
I got it new, so I ended up paying 60 for it, but I'd say, yeah, 25 bucks is a pretty good price for this if you can afford it.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just totally fucked up our streak.
Just
Yeah,
an
definitely,
amazing
brother,
display.
definitely.
The records continue to fall.
Oh, right on. Cool, man.
Frank, you've played in
Yeah,
and
I'm
contended
thinking
at
I
so
might
many
make it
major
another round
championships.
here.
It's not a major if the finishing hole doesn't present a real challenge. What do you think of Royal Troon's finishing hole?
Well, it's not just the
We can
18th
finish
hole,
up
Rich,
this
too. It's 16,
tournament
17,
tomorrow.
and 18, because the prevailing breeze, especially at the Open Championship time of the year, which is the second week in July, is normally back into it. So you look at that 464 yards, that's well bunkered off the tee, 3 on the left, 1 on the right, into a puffer breeze, and you've got yourself a great finishing hole.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
See if he can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't
not
had
easy
too
to come
much
out of
trouble
gates
with the
like
sand
that.
traps in quite a while. We might almost hit levels 98, possibly. We have another kick-ass round. Alright, yeah, I think I can do one more round at least.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present second round coverage of the Open Championship. Frank, through the years,
I
there have been some great winners at the Open Championship played at Royal Troon.
Well, just in recent
I haven't
history,
played this one. I did a couple of the
Alcobeck
Tiger
here in
Woods
playoff with Wayne
tournaments
Grady and
online.
Greg Norman.
But I haven't messed around with any of the online stuff. I do believe there is
in 1996,
an online feature.
Was to win his Open Championship.
Tom Watson also won an Open Championship here. Tom Weiskopf, his only major, that was 1973. The great Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke, they all won at Royal Troon. He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Settles in, looking to knock it in
eventually tight. I'm sure we'll get in one. I know it was the
this looks like it's going to
probably
find
like
the target.
That first tournament.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable.
The one where I was like +5. I ended up getting a +5
yesterday
and had to come back and win it. There were plenty of sand traps on that one. So at some point, I'm probably going to end up in a sand trap, I should think.
A great start.
I don't know, though, because usually I drive it past them.
Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hole, just 391
right on,
yards,
but
a classic case on links
Thank
golf,
you for swinging by.
the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also a change of strategy.
And welcome, Rogers.
Remember, the ball's going to run much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use a shorter club and let that ball to run out to the normal distance you would have.
Unfortunately, though, I can't afford it right now, but I got a tiny little bit I'm hoping to save for when I get Friday the 13th, but
paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up.
From her dude moved away.
You need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, really good chance
it's
from this
almost
position
too much of a
to
pain
make a
in
birdie.
the ass.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. And this would be nice. 2 straight birdies.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Can I shout my name or you mean your name? My name's Jimbo 19.
Well, how about this start? Birdie, birdie to open the round. Now at the 3rd hole here at Royal Troon, and Frank, another sort of short par 4, just 379 yards.
Yeah, simplicity's the key here, Rich. You don't really want to hit the ball more than 280 yards. Reason why is there's a burn there. And then from there, still only a wedge into a green that has 2 tiers.
Not looking good, Frank.
Got that back.
I think it's wet.
Ooh.
Wow,
that was going to be another rough shot.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Birdie try up next.
Yeah, and well, as of
Just
today,
needs to keep it
technically,
steady here over the putt.
I got a month till that court case goes down. So once that court case is done, I'm going to have to find a job. And there aren't very many jobs around here that don't piss test, so I probably won't be able to do it
Rich
much
Lerner
longer.
back with you here at the 4th hole at Royal Troon, and this
Unless
is a hole,
I
Frank, that offers up a
miraculously
real
start
scoring
making money at
opportunity at
this,
par 5, first one of the
or
round.
if
Yeah, it's
that
the last
band
really
gig
easy
that I'm
hole
looking
to
at
get this
comes
opening
through.
Start. 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, but you can easily carry that
Because
one on the
playing
right.
in that
especially with
band, I
any
think he
helping
said was
breeze.
going to be about $200 a gig. So if we play 4 gigs a month, that's $800
I've seen
bucks.
some
So
long
I
tee
should
shots,
be
but it's
fine
the
with
advantage to
that.
tee
I mean, it
ball up.
won't
Get it up there quickly.
get me
the
out of
wind
the debt
behind
I'm
you. It's
in, but
amazing
at
how
least
far
I'll
you
be
can hit.
making some money
Playing
and
his second shot here at the par
I'll
5.
kind of be free to do what I want in a way. We'll give it a try. Kind of thinking. Up, you might get to see your sand trap, possibly. Stop.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget.
Yeah, I have a feeling Indiana will probably be the last fucking state to make weed legal.
Shouldn't
This
be
is
a
such a
problem
fucking
here, but
Bible
not a
Belt
formality
state, man.
either.
These motherfuckers still rolling on like 1920s mentality.
Wow. Makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
Down to the par
Shit,
3
that was
fifth.
for eagle
Frank, what are you
too. I
trying to
wasn't
do
paying
here?
attention.
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right.
See what happens. Roll. Oh.
He'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20
Ooh,
feet away.
definitely
Good
could have
spot.
used a little more front spin on that one, but all right.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Yeah, and yep, every one of those is fairly well bottled up.
What a good hole. They call it the slopes. And the rough off the right-hand side of the green, really some of the most punishing on the entire course.
And the one thing you don't want to do is actually leave it up there on that high side because it means that you'll be chipping downhill.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Second from an excellent lie.
Let's see if we can get this to roll a little bit.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Go.
What a shot. Setting
I'll
up
take
for
it.
an eagle here.
Another
Pretty
one
good
for
all
eagle.
day from this distance. Just trying to take care of
says it's a
business.
straight putt too. Let's see if we can snatch this up.
Well, go ahead and do that. Eagle. on the
Bell
call.
bells, baby.
Moving inland now, Frank, the par
Right.
4 7th hole.
Well,
Do you
and I
even
wanna
think about
say-
carrying those bunkers on the right?
Not
A lot of
really.
religions
Rich, you're trying to
would
work
still
that
have
ball off
trouble
the
with
left
it, but
side,
one of the
because if you get
biggest
caught up on
things
the
I think
hills
is
there
that
on
it's
the right,
not
then
legal.
all of a sudden you can start
Because
making
there's
5,
tons of
6s,
religious
and all
people
sorts of
that
weird,
drink
wonderful
like
numbers.
fish. So if weed was legal, I bet you there'd be less religions that had a problem with it.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Good chance now for a birdie.
That was another one that was almost in.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Racking them up, baby.
Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
And this is where Gene Sarazen, the Squire at the age of 71, in his farewell appearance at the Open, that was back in 1973, made an ace. How about that?
Amazing.
Ace would be nice.
Good looking shot right here. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Right?
These putts
No
keep
shit,
the round
dude.
together.
Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
Frank, the ninth hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back nine?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the ninth is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's two tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Right on, Stoken. Have a good one, dude. If nothing else, I'll see you in Drea's stream tomorrow night.
And that's how you play the game, right there. Birdie try again here today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back nine, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Cracked that one out there here at the 10th, and now he's put himself in a really good spot to get after this flagstick. Now from 160. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
So a tester from 4 feet. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Frank, what happened to Jack Nicklaus here at the 11th hole back in 1962?
Yeah, that was his rookie year. He was actually looking at making 2 majors in a row. He just won the US Open. Came to the 10th hole, and, well, he made one more than 10. 11 to be precise. So you never know. If you make a 5 or a 6, that's not so bad when you consider what happened to Jack Nicklaus all the way back in 1962. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicklaus over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Shouldn't be a problem here.
It's pretty straight. We'll give her a shot.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, how do you size up the 12th hole here at Royal Troon?
Well, first look at 430 yards, you'd think it'd be a rather easy par 4, but that's not really the issue. The issue is gorse right and left.
All right, come on, buddy. We'll take this shot, and then we'll get you your food. Come on, buddy. Oh, I'll be right back. I got to feed this cat.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, what a turn of events here.
You're absolutely right, Rich. This round started off completely on the wrong foot, but he's managed to somehow keep his composure and turn this round completely in the other direction.
We birdied basically everything. How is this on the wrong foot? Alright, there you go, buddy. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Strong wind here early in the round. How do you think this is going to affect the players, Frank?
Well, they've got to be clever on a club selection and the type of shot they want to hit now.
That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's formality now.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. That finds the bottom of the cup. We'll call that a birdie. Frank, break down the par 4 13th for us.
Another par 4 that bends to the right. Lots of undulation on this fairway. This is the first of 6 straight holes that head in the direction of the clubhouse. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. And getting ready for the putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Oh. Now on the green, has about 10 feet left there to save par. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Hopefully this should be a fairly straight shot.
Nice putt. Count it. Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
It's certainly a stout par 4 at that distance. If you're playing it into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. But 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. He'll be pretty happy with that one. About 10 feet away, a good spot. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Okay.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. The back nine here at Royal Troon has only one par 5, and here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997, playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it on the green from behind the burn. It was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
Beautiful rhythmic swing right there, and right down Peachtree. Nice position, short grass, second shot. This is a good-looking shot. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's at sneaky distance.
Wow, Nate's eagle makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
'17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits have teeth, then this is why it's called rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie. 14 feet to the hole. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Did the job right there. Finally, the 18th at Royal Troon. History, skill, nerves, bunkers, of course, and the clubhouse. Frank, they all come into play on this final hole.
Yeah, 3 bunkers down the left. It's not a case of hitting past those, it's avoiding them. And then if you avoid it too far to the right, there's one nicely placed about 300 yards off the tee that'll catch you there. So there's somehow you've got to craft a tee shot to miss all 4 of those bunkers.
Good tee shot, good lie, And now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of this green, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
Yeah, OB is just steps from the clubhouse. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
There she is. Oh,
man.
I fucking pushed
Just
it.
pushed it.
Son of a bitch.
That hurts. He has this for par. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that
Level
as
98.
you get closer to the end of this tournament.
We went up 2 levels. I can dig it. Getting everything pretty hardcore up here. Alrighty, let's let this go for a minute here. And I will take a look real quick to see. Give me a second here. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Nice to see you. Alright, well, I still didn't see it there, so hopefully we've got another hour. Fuck it, let's do one more. Fuck it. I gotta pee, though, before we get started here.
EA Sports and the R&A are proud to present third round coverage of the Open Championship. Well, this golf course goes back a long ways, to 1878, in fact. We're at Royal Troon Golf Club in Scotland. Rich Slaughter alongside Frank Nobilo. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities out here?
Well, normally when the Open Championships played, the breeze comes out of the sort of northwest, which means those first few holes are played down breeze, and then the closing stretch is played into the breeze. So really, you sort of make your hay on the way out, and then you hang on for dear life on the way in. That doesn't really change because you have some rather short par fours to start.
Right. Okay, much better, much better. Nice.
Frank, what's so compelling about rivalries in sports is that athletes need each other if they're going to go to great heights. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to solidify his legend. Jack Nicklaus probably needed Arnold Palmer to go to a place that he had not been. And I think that's true across the board as we look at rivalries in sports.
I think it defines careers, Rich. It's not until those players retire that they realized how important it was to have that foe. You know, so often we're living in the present, like we are now with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. And it's not for years to come that we'll realise the sport wouldn't have been the same with one without the other.
Just a little too hot.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
Great start.
Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hole, just 391 yards, but a classic case on links golf where the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also where a change of strategy will certainly help. Remember, the ball's going to run much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use a shorter club and let that ball to run out to the normal distance you would hit it, perhaps with 2 or 3 clubs more.
And that's going to stay on the fairway with the second hole.
Yeah, and I do have a tendency to like purple stuff.
Chance to get it close here. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Settles in over the putt. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card.
Blue and red isn't
Now
bad
it's the
either.
third hole here at Royal Troon, and Frank, another sort of short par 4, just 379 yards.
Yeah, simplicity's the key here, Rich. You don't really want to hit the ball more than 280 yards. Reason why is there's a burn there. And then from there, still only a wedge into a green that has 2 tiers.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Yeah, it would be better if it was on a tee.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Birdie try up next.
Oh, cool.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Crap.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, that was actually a good one.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and fill it up. Here's the first par 5 on the golf course. It's the 4th hole. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Certainly one of the best opportunities on the front side. There's 3 bunkers, but really the one that you focus on is the one on the right. If you can carry that, that's certainly the one to take on, because that ball will kick a lot further down the fairway. And sometimes you can be left with just a mid-iron into the green.
That one came right off the meat of the bat. He really laid into that.
More than got a piece of that. Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards. Hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close.
A hell of backspin on that. That might have come back really close.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now, the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole. A little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of the screen.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Moving on to hole number 6 here at Royal Troon. Frank, what are the golfers facing at this long par 5?
Well, you've got to attack this hole in chunks, Rich. Just allow the mounding on the right to kick the ball forward, then try and position that second shot. Keep well away from that.
Right on, Christine. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi.
And short of this green. That is the
Have a good day at work.
Oh, he loves that one. You can see it. This one is high, it is deep, and it is gone. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Oh, yeah.
That is just an outstanding shot right there. And now a chance for an eagle. This would give him an eagle. Count it. It's an eagle. Frank, we're moving inland now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dog leg to the right. A couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again, check the breeze and somehow find that fairway. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
So close.
So just a formality here.
Oh, good solid stroke there.
No, I really wish you were home so we could at least chat party or something.
Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
I keep wanting to tell you to set up a chat party,
really
but
to avoid they're on the right
then I keep
side.
forgetting you're not at home.
Incredibly deep pot bunkers.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. He's made it. And this is where Gene Sarazen, the squire at the age of 71, in his farewell appearance at the Open, that was back in 1973, made an ace. How about that?
Amazing.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. It should be pretty good right there. on the safe side. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That shot falls for a birdie. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Excellent looking shot here. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Cracked that one out there here at the 10th, and now he's put himself in a really good spot to get after this flagstick. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Early part of this.
Probably could have done without the spin on that one.
I don't have this for birdie.
Didn't get that excited, dude. It wasn't that great a shot.
Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
So close. So close.
Has this one for par. Good putt. Daunting tee shot here at the par 4 11th, Frank. This is all you want.
Yeah, this requires your best tee shot. Doesn't matter if it goes left to right or right to left. This is a must-hit fairway. Otherwise, you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is right at it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
That was a pretty good shot for as fucked up as that swing was. That's damn sure.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
I will definitely take it.
Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Totally.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, break down the par 4 13th for us.
Another par 4 that bends to the right. Lots of undulation on this fairway. This is the first of 6 straight holes that head in the direction of the clubhouse. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. That will be a great look at birdie.
Oh, cool.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
He just pushed it.
That hurts. Just a couple of feet.
Oh, my God.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
Really good. Okay. We're chipping. Oh, dude, see.
You like this one, Frank?
See, if I
That's a
could
good
do
one.
that with
Safely
just
on.
my thumb, I could start pushing the backspin a lot earlier. But because I have to go over here and do this shit. We'll take it.
Just dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Getting set now over the putt. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Needs this for par. They'll take it. That's a par. Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards.
Ah!
That much longer.
Oh, fuck.
Frank, what's the key? You just hit one OB.
Somehow forget what's just happened. Otherwise, the same thing's liable to happen.
Damn.
Third shot now after having gone OB. He'll need to be strong with this.
Slow down. Oh, shit, damn.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough.
I didn't expect it was going to
What does
roll all
the
the way
player
the
need
fuck
to be
through
careful
there.
of here,
Fuck.
Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because you know,
Alright.
that's not exactly
We're still
the best
good.
lie,
We're
but
still good.
it's sort of doable if
It's
you know what you're
Everything's fine. Ah, that would have been so sweet to make
How
that,
good
because
was
that probably would have
Frank,
been
from the
par.
rough?
doing. Right, that's amazing. It's a master class in short game.
These putts keep the round together.
Oh, we did get par anyway.
That's how you keep a
Fucking A,
round
that's
going.
pretty
making from
badass.
that distance.
I didn't. I guess that was a par 5. But
Frank,
fuck,
out of
yeah,
the
I
hole they
wasn't
called
expecting that to
Rabbit.
be par.
222-yard
I
par
thought
3.
for sure that was
I
a
don't know why
bogey.
it's called rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the
I know.
green.
What time are you working till, Shelby?
to
About
like it.
6 o'clock-ish or
To
so
the back part of
again?
the
Or
green. Just a pure strike. Perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now.
Rich,
All
this
right.
adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of the screen, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
Yeah, OB is just
Okay,
steps from the
cool.
clubhouse.
And yeah, well, me and Drea are supposed to be getting that Friday the 13th game too. So at some point we'll be hitting that up. That, of
Superb
course,
shot.
won't be till like 5 o'clock in the
That's as good as
morning,
it's gonna get.
your
There's gonna be
time.
No worries about
but-
making that one.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of
Alrighty,
it
guys.
right now.
So I guess that's it for me tonight. That link there is to Wolf's channel. He's doing a DJ party. So if you guys are looking for something to do, I'm going to probably be chilling out over there for a little while. And he's, like I said, he's got song requests and shit up, so you can request some songs, maybe play some music. Apparently, you might get a sneak peek at some of my new channel art, too. So if you want, obviously he knows we're coming, so you don't have to worry about putting JV19 raid. He knows we're coming there. But yeah, if you guys at least want to go show him some love, at least leave him a like. That'll be awesome. And yeah, that Friday the 13th game is going to be fucking awesome. Like I said, hopefully it's available. Should be about a half hour. According to Drea, they're putting it up on the store at about 8 o'clock here, and it's 7:30 now. But, yep, for real. Definitely, yeah, you guys should definitely all go check out Wolf's channel for a little while. Like I said, at least go stop by, leave him a like. And we shall pick this up tomorrow after I get done playing with Drea as usual. I'll probably be trying to stream some Battlefield in the afternoon. And yep, Shelby, love you, baby. You know I do. And I will see you on the field. But I will probably be trying to stream that so you can get to hear Shelby's sexy Scotty voice for a little bit. But right on, Paladin Dance. Thank you, everybody who has watched right now. Thank you, anybody who watches in the future. Feel free to hit the like button. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe. And this is Jimbo 19 saying I am out.